Hello, everyone. I'd guess what's exciting for me is that it's obviously good for people's health, but it also has the potential to be used in mainstream consumer electronics. For example, we talk a lot about how smartphones are changing, and if these technologies could be used to help those technologies evolve, that would be pretty cool. But can they? I agree with you that it's very exciting and a huge chance for people who need to communicate but haven't been able to so far. But who controls it if it becomes a consumer good that you buy? Hello, everyone. On today's show is a very special guest named P1, or as some people may know him. It's been truly amazing to see how Nolan P1's journey with the Neuralink implant has changed his life. Let's look at his amazing journey and see how this will change everything, not just for Neuralink, but also for Tesla and Elon. But before we get into the details, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Welcome to Tesla Stock News. Without further ado, let's give a big round of applause to P1 as he steps up to the stage. P1 thanks everyone for giving him the chance to share his experiences. Nolan is amazed at how far things have come in just 1 month, which shows how much better his life is because of the Neuralink implant. I'm obviously the first person to have the Neuralink implant. It's truly life-changing. It makes being paralyzed not so bad. Just imagine someone breaking or dislocating their neck, going to the hospital, and 2 days later getting surgery and an implant. Something after 2 days, so many people are now able to walk out like that, and it makes me so happy that other people don't have to go through this. It's everything I could have ever asked for, and to be a part of it and help in some way has completely changed my life. How I live. I wake up at 6, 7 a.m. every day looking forward to the next one. Something I never thought would happen to me again. Throughout his speech, Nolan encourages people to interact with him by starting a conversation or dialogue. He also stresses how relatable he is to the audience by saying that even though he has a Neuralink implant, he is still basically the same as everyone else. Nolan ends his speech with a sincere thank you to the IN team and a feeling of joy about the future. I wake up at 6 a.m. excited for the next day, which is something I never thought would happen to me again. You guys have given me a purpose, and on top of everything else I've been able to do, it's more than I could ever ask for, so thank you so much. Now let's talk about how big of an impact Nolan had on Neuralink and the whole industry that BCI sessions take place outside, showing that the technology has left the lab. This shows how far we've come in making BCI technology more accessible and user-friendly. Then there was the unforgettable moment when Nolan took control of the computer cursor for the first time. As he left the calibration experience, he felt empowered, and he said, "I think I can do better." But perhaps the most impressive thing was that on the first day of using the BCI, Nolan set a new world record in target selection, going above and beyond what was expected within hours of starting. This shows how determined and tough he is, leaving the rest of the team in awe of his skills. This latest development has really sparked excitement and hope for Neuralink, Tesla, and Elon. You know who else shares this pro-Tesla optimism? Our friends at Seeking Alpha. When it comes to Tesla's impressive growth, it's not just about watching from the sidelines for Tesla bulls and people who are looking for the next big thing in the stock market. Seeking Alpha has everything you need to know about Tesla. Tesla's stock price goals, Tesla's new ideas, and everything Elon Musk. If you want to find a prop, there are websites that report on Tesla that skip the biased news about the company and get right to the facts. To get a deal, click on the link in the description. 6 months ago, Nolan had never heard of Neuralink until Bain, a biology major who works in neuroscience, called him out of the blue, a little tipsy, to tell him that Neuralink had been approved by the FDA and was now being tested on people. Despite Bain's unusual behavior of calling Nolan while drunk in the middle of the day, Nolan listened carefully as his friend explained the importance of Neuralink. Together, they walked through the online application process, with Bain even spelling Nolan's name wrong on the form. Despite the light-hearted nature of the situation, Nolan was intrigued and eagerly pursued each step of the process. Nolan's family was very important to him when he was making his choice. Communication that was open and honest was important, as Nolan talked about the possible benefits and risks of having brain surgery. Despite the unknowns and risks, Nolan felt excited and motivated to start this groundbreaking journey. Throughout it all, Nolan's family was there for him, and their unwavering support showed how much they loved and cared for him. As Nolan went through the ups and downs of the Neuralink trial, he knew that he had a strong support system ready to celebrate his successes and deal with any problems that came up. Nolan honestly talks about his life-changing journey with Neuralink, focusing on how much his family has helped him and how quickly the process went. He admits that being open about his experiences with his family is a big responsibility because of the attention it brings. But their unwavering support has been priceless, and he is very thankful for their presence. He then takes questions from the audience. Nolan is asked about what he did. He talks about controlling the cursor with his mind and how strange it feels. He finds it hard to explain the difference between what he feels inside and what other people see outside of him. However, being able to see his thoughts appear on a screen creates a deep connection and shows how amazing Neuralink technology is. As the conversation goes on, Nolan talks about the surprises he's faced during the process, especially the fast pace of progress and the amazing people he's met along the way. He praises the dedication and expertise of the Neuralink team and emphasizes how proud he is to be a part of such an amazing project. He gives advice to future patients. Nolan stresses how important it is to enjoy the experience and find joy in the journey. tsla shows its dedication to making transformative technologies available to people from all walks of life. Additionally, Tesla's focus on building supportive communities and working together with others strengthens its influence in the Tesla, creates an environment where ideas can grow and barriers are broken down by promoting diversity and inclusion. Tesla increases the usefulness and reach of Neuralink technology by focusing on easy access and teamwork. This makes sure that its benefits are felt by many. By doing this, Tesla not only changes the field of neurotechnology, but it also gives people the tools they need to reach their full potential and live full lives. In response to questions about what future devices will be able to do, Tesla reaffirms its position as a global leader in driving positive change through technological innovation. Nolan imagines how an Optimus robot could change the lives of quadriplegics like himself by providing constant help and support. He is excited about the possibilities of the Optimus robot and jokes that it should have extra features like auto-driving cars with staff to drive them around, bringing up the huge effect these kinds of improvements could have on his freedom and quality of life. As a move into talking about his recovery after surgery, Nolan thinks back on the surprisingly easy experience, mentioning the shorter-than-expected hospital stay and low level of pain. He had expected problems, like a longer recovery period, but the reality was much less scary. Nolan makes fun of critics who question Neuralink's technology's novelty or safety by talking about the funny jokes he used to tell his mother after surgery. This shows how strong and positive he is, even when things are hard. Nolan brushes off their doubts by pointing to his own experience as proof of how well it works and how little harm it does. He talks about reading negative reviews online, but staying firm in his belief that Neuralink's innovations are nothing short of amazing and have led to a substantial rise in Tesla's stock price. What do you think the future holds for Neuralink technology, and how will it help people with disabilities?